Upon launching ArmoníaPlus 2.0, you will be presented with the project menu. With the new ArmoníaPlus 2.0, you will see two options to choose from: Live Sound or Install System. Let's start with Install Systems and open the project we have created earlier called Install 1. This is the main workspace of your project. It is divided into three main sections: Amplifier Workspace, Speaker Workspace, and Global Group. Amplifier Workspace is where the amplifiers will be existing. The Speakers Workspace is where you will find speakers, sources, groups, and controls to populate. Far right is your Global Group. Global Group is the space where you can add groups such as Advanced and Basic Group that will span across all of your project multi-workspaces. The new ArmoníaPlus 2.0 introduces the concept of multi-workspaces. Multi-workspaces enable you to separate your large project into smaller and more manageable workspaces. Multi-workspaces are available for both amplifier and speaker workspace. To add a new workspace, simply click on this icon. Workspaces can be grouped into folder as well. To add a new folder, click here. To delete, simply select the folder or workspace you would like to delete and click here. To rename, simply double-click on the workspace or folder you would like to rename. To zoom in or out of your workspace, you can click on the arrow up or down. You can click here to select some default zoom values or even enter your own value here. To reset to default, simply click here. Both amplifier and speaker workspace have their own separate zoom functions. You can toggle between amplifier workspace only, speaker workspace only, or dual view by pressing this icon, or by pressing the A, S, and D keys on your keyboard. Next to the icon are the Design, Config, Tune, and Show tabs, followed by their corresponding sub-tabs. These tabs will change depending on your selection here. In the top middle portion of the window, you will see more tabs. These are Workspace, System List, Views Designer, and Health Plus. The Views Designer tab is only available in the install skin of ArmoníaPlus. When using the Touring skin, this tab will be replaced with the Operator View tab. Let's take a look at the System List tab next. In this tab, you will be presented with three windows: Amplifiers, Powered Speakers, and Other Devices. The Amplifier windows is showing the amplifiers that are in the workspace. This will include online and offline amplifiers. The Powered Speakers window is showing the powered speakers that are added in the workspace. This will also include online and offline powered speakers. The last window in System List is marked as Other Devices. This window is showing the devices that are detected by ArmoníaPlus but are not added in the workspace. Moving on to the next tab, we are presented with the Views Designer tab. Here we can create custom graphic user interfaces to control our system. Views Designer is divided into three sections: the View, Viewport, and the Properties. The View area enables the user to select between Web View or App View. These are the two types of graphic user interfaces available for the user to create. Web View is accessible via normal web browser, while with App View, users would need syscontrol app to view it. This app is available for both Android and iOS devices. The Viewport shows the outlook of the views that the user created, and Properties enables the users to change the parameters of the viewport or the objects added to the viewport. The last tab is the Health Plus tab. In this tab, the user has 7 sections that they can monitor. First, we have the Event History section. This section will show all the events, hardware or software based, that have happened before. The next section is the Active Events section. This section shows the user the events that are currently happening. The Inputs section shows the user information about the status of the various inputs that are being fed into the system. The next section is the Speakers section. The Speakers section enables the users to see the status of the speakers that are added and linked into the system. The Amplifier section shows the status of the amplifiers in the system. And the Measurement section enables users to get real-time data and measurements of the system, such as voltage and current. This information will be shown on a graph here. The Mains section shows all the mains data of the equipment in the system. On this tab, the user is able to engage the reporting function. By enabling this, ArmoníaPlus will report incidents based on the user settings to a preferred email address. By clicking on the ArmoníaPlus logo on the top left, the user is able to access the menu system for this application. Here you can log into MyPowerSoft account or log out of it. This is to open or create a new project, and clicking this will take you to the main welcome page when you run ArmoníaPlus. The Project Properties menu enables the user to enter information about the project they are creating and to provide system support information to their clients. There are 4 types of saves options available to the user. The Preset Manager enables the user to manage the presets that are loaded to the amplifiers. The Marketplace is an online portal which the user can access to download new speaker presets and updates. The option will bring the option page of ArmoníaPlus. The About page can be accessed to show information about ArmoníaPlus and to check for updates. Moving back to the main workspace, at the bottom right-hand corner there is a button to mute the system. This button is called the Hard Mute button. Beside the Hard Mute is the Delete button, and beside it is the Interface Lock button. This is to enable user to lock the interface of ArmoníaPlus to avoid accidental changes. The next icon is showing devices on the workspace and online amplifiers. Beside that is the cogwheel icon. This is used to access the options menu, and finally, the button beside it is to change the language of ArmoníaPlus. These are the languages available. If you look to the top right area of the ArmoníaPlus window, you will be able to see 2 icons. The first icon is the synchronization icon. This is to enable synchronization between ArmoníaPlus and the online amplifiers. This icon is represented by an ArmoníaPlus logo. Beside the synchronization is the Controls and Views menu. This is to enable external controls like web views, app views, and wall panel controls. The Controls and Views menu is only available in the Install skin. Let's take a quick look at the Touring skin of ArmoníaPlus by opening the project created earlier called Touring 1. Here is the workspace for the Touring skin. The workspace of the Touring skin is divided into 2 main workspaces, which are the Amplifier workspace and Speaker workspace. There are also no options to add sources into the Touring skin. Beside these, there are some other small differences in the workflow tabs, such as the omission of zones and controls in the Design tab. Looking at the top tabs, you have the System List tab. This tab is just like the tab that was explained before. Next, you have the Operator View tab. This tab, like the Views Designer tab, enables users to create graphic user interfaces to control their system. It is different from the Views Designer, however. You can only access this control from the web browser and while ArmoníaPlus is running. This page is divided into 2 sections. The first page is where you can add your controls, and the other one is where the control icon, properties, and notes reside. To add a control block, you simply select the block you want to add on the Tools area like this. Next up is the Alt Plus tab, which contains the same section as shown before. In the main workspace, the user can see that there is only synchronization option available, and the function is the same with the install skin function.